If you have even 3 of these 10 habits, your IQ might be higher than you think. Stay with me until the end, because these habits reveal how people with extremely high IQs think differently. And the last habit is one that most people never expect. Let's get into it. 1. You talk to yourself. Ever catch yourself talking out loud while solving a problem or trying to remember something? It might seem a little strange, but psychology suggests that speaking your thoughts out loud helps your brain organize ideas and stay focused. Instead of keeping every thought inside your head, your mind uses words to think more clearly. So if you sometimes talk to yourself, it may not be as unusual as people think. 2. You enjoy being alone. Being alone doesn't always mean you're lonely. For many highly intelligent people, quiet moments give the brain room to think without constant distractions. That's often where their best ideas begin. Solitude isn't an escape. It's where their mind works at its best. 3. You question everything. Most people hear something once and simply accept it, but your first reaction is usually, why? Not because you want to argue, but because you genuinely want to understand. That curiosity pushes your brain to look deeper and challenge ideas that most people never question. 4. You think too deeply. You replay conversations. You imagine different outcomes. You wonder what you could have said differently. To other people, it looks like overthinking, but sometimes it's simply your brain exploring every possibility before reaching a conclusion. 5. You notice patterns other people miss. Maybe it's a small change in someone's behavior, a tiny contradiction during a conversation, or a connection between two things that seem completely unrelated. Your brain naturally searches for patterns, even when nobody else notices them. 6. You get bored easily. Once something becomes predictable, your interest starts to disappear. It's not because you're lazy. Your brain simply craves new ideas, new challenges, and new things to learn. 7. You're comfortable saying, I don't know. Most people hate admitting they don't have the answer, but highly intelligent people aren't afraid to say those 3 simple words, because they know pretending to know everything stops you from learning anything. To them, saying I don't know isn't a weakness. It's the beginning of finding the right answer. 8. You observe more than you speak. While most people rush to respond, you prefer to watch first. You notice expressions, body language, tone, and small details others completely miss. By the time you speak, you've already understood far more than the conversation itself. 9. You constantly search for meaning. You're not satisfied with knowing what happened. You want to understand why it happened. Why do people make the choices they do? Why do some relationships last, while others fall apart? Highly intelligent people often look beyond the facts. They naturally search for the deeper meaning behind people, experiences, and life itself. 10. You never stop learning. This may be the strongest habit on the list. Highly intelligent people stay curious. They ask questions. They explore new ideas. Not because they have to, but because learning itself is rewarding. High intelligence isn't about proving you're smart. It's about staying curious enough to keep learning and growing every day. So, how many of these habits did you recognize in yourself? Let me know in the comments.